Alright, so I guess episode 0 is done. It seems like the first half of this game. So now, the Umbrella Man heavily suggested we start a new story. I wonder if this is like a point of no return. Let's see. Etherane. That's the developer. Or I keep saying, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Etherane. Also, yeah, this is different. Also, Scarlett grew up. My god. The world is clad in white and red. The awakened one sings a song of hatred and despair. As she drains the color from the breathless bodies. In this deafening cacophony of pain screams, I say a silent prayer. Yes. Hello Charlotte, episode 3, Childhood's End. The game, that I bought. The real title of the game. But yeah, Charlotte really grew up, eh? The monstrosity hovers above me, sneering. Let's play hide and seek, shall we? I'll give you 3 attempts, she sing-songs, caressing my cheek. I feel something crawl into my ear, but I'm frozen in terror. It's futile to resist. Run, little girl, she says. Let's meet where Mother is. Good. I have to hide. Looks like another Charlotte. But we're also running away from Charlotte? I mean, there's multiple Charlottes. No way. After threatening me, she... What the hell? You don't have the right to be dead. Not after what you've done. You absolute freak show. Psycho. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Murderer. No, she can't be dead. After I've seen what she's capable of, no, it can't be. I've seen her die before, multiple times. Hey, you're here, right? The one who was pulling the strings. Confirm if you're here. I have no choice, so confirm. I see. It's just as she said then. You really do exist. Please help me find a place to hide. I'm injured and Wilshire might still be looking for me. I can't afford to die here. After everyone. Scarlett vomits on the floor. Ugh, that monster. I only promised that I have restricted access to all areas in the house. However, now that we have this corpse, this might not be a problem. Thankfully, I only need the eye. Well, Scarlett brings out a box cutter. See a little vomit there, by the way? Acquire Charlotte's eye. Yay. Ugh, disgusting. Let's go to the elevator. I guess we can use it for the, eye scan. Switching control strings from Charlotte to Scarlett. For Scarlett's minimalist worldview, you're able to see the house in a new light. Yeah, it looks slightly different. I don't know where we are, by the way, because episode 0 seems to be like the prologue to everything, right? But now we skip to the very end. I assume after episode 2, and I can only assume a couple loops, or maybe not even a couple, but like many loops have already passed with similar results. Charlotte destroying the world after activating her wish or whatever. And now we're playing as Scarlett in a different loop, maybe? A different dimension, universe, whatever? I don't know. But yeah, it seems like everything is slightly different though, because we're playing as a different character, right? Well, let's start saving from file 1, I guess. Do you have any coins? I have Charlotte's eye. Oh yeah, C's diary. That was mentioned before, but we got that. I'm not spending my money on this. It's obviously a ruse. Okay. Hey, look at your vomit. Ugh. You gonna vomit some more? It reeks. Charlotte's eye looks like an egg white. Well, can I read this diary real quick? Even though we're running away and everything, we'll just read this diary real quick. Log 1245, data deleted. Log 246. As a rule, all the Charlottes have a parasite in their brains. Unit Q84 is a special case. Oh, parasites. Oh, it was mentioned many times in Charles's story. It's safe to assume that she might be a defective unit, as there's no traces of the parasite in her brain. As a result, she isn't acting according to the program. So far, the defective units have had different deviations, varying from having hermaphrodite bodies to being physically or mentally disabled. Interesting. I am yet to confirm if Q84 has any of these abilities common to most of the defective units. Log 247. One of the common themes in the story is that all Charlottes are perpetually abused without fighting back. Yeah, episode 1 and 2. I presume it's a way to create an emotional connection to the character. As soon as Unit Q84 learned about it, she immediately took measures to fight back. And, that's the Charlotte that was definitely the most different in that aspect. She took the samples of white flu from the workers' laboratories and deliberately infected all the students who posed a threat to her. Moreover, she founded the White Society, which exists for the sole purpose of lowering the population of the school. She's planning to use mom mentality as a psychological weapon against the students themselves. Log 248. Ever since Q84 learned that she cannot die until her story ends, her mind state has become more unstable. Whenever she gets badly hurt, she immediately ends her own life without a second thought. I think it may not be wrong to assume that she's afraid of dealing with the long-term consequences of injury. Log 249. Out of all NPCs, Q84 seems to have taken a liking to Henri Warhol. However, all she does is push her around, make her laugh at her jokes. This story's Miss Warhol is quite timid and vulnerable, so I can't help but feel sorry for her. But I keep reminding myself that she's not the Henri Warhol I knew. Okay. NPCs. Everyone's an NPC, it seems, even Charlotte. 250. As much as I hate to admit it, I don't think Q84 will last for long. Her obsession with the color white is almost religious, which is quite worrying. Moreover, Q84 doesn't seem to have forged meaningful relationships with any of the tenants. However, she does experience loneliness and subconsciously longs for attention. I will be there for her. Okay. And those are like C's thoughts, I guess, during that episode, episode 0 or whatever. And that's why she was so psycho, because she was defective, I guess. She didn't have the same personality that she would normally have if she had the parasite or whatever. And also implies, well, I don't know, like, throughout this entire game, like, it really does have vibes of, like, this is all just an experiment, I guess. I mean, if you want to go, like, full-on sci-fi, well, I guess we'll see. I don't know what. Also, oh yeah, she's bleeding, by the way. Oops, I'm walking around too much. Scarlett's just bleeding to death. But there's a bit of, like, a sci-fi vibe, where this is all just an experiment, a bunch of scientists are just observing everything. But, like, I wonder what the NPCs, like, what the other NPCs are like. Are they real people, or are they just clones, or androids? It was mentioned, actually, some people are androids, I guess, right? Maybe the aliens are androids, right? I don't know. But anyway. An eye scanner, huh? Well then, here goes nothing. Squelch, just like take out of your pocket. Eye scan successful. Alright. Yeah. Like, she's bleeding even more still. Making such a mess in the elevator, It's already quite bloody. You have to make the janitor's job a lot harder, Scarlett, come on. We need to go to the first floor, but I've never gone there before. Now that you're with me, I think we'll be fine. Please hurry. Oh, I didn't press the button. Destination reached. Alright. If you plan to stick around, how about I give you tasks from now on? I'm sure it'll be easier to navigate that way. Yeah, that'd be nice. I sometimes get lost. So, new task. Find a way to enter the rooms on the first floor. You can't go back to the second floor, so this is the only place you can hide. Why are there pictures of cats? I mean, they're cute, but... Oh, she likes cats. Cameras, huh? Who's watching us, I wonder? Oh, I don't know. Also, she keeps bleeding. You need a band-aid or something? Enter the weight shaft. Interesting. Is she gonna vent? Does she want to vent? That's really sus, This door's locked. It's locked. Well, we can also just go in here. Ah, damn it. This lock has speech recognition. We can't go past here. In that case, we do go through the vents. Makes sense? it's a storage room. I cough out blood. Ah. Ow. Sparks start to dance before my eyes. This room will do. I think I can rest here just a little. When I open my eyes, the lights blind me. Have I died? You have 10 seconds to explain yourself. Otherwise, I'm activating the security system. No, I'm fairly sure the afterlife doesn't have pink-haired midgets threatening me. Is it pink? It doesn't look pink to me, unless I'm colorblind. It looks more like orange, like a light orange. 10, 9, 8... Shh. I cover the boy's mouth with my hand, silencing him. Quiet. She might hear us. What? Whom are you talking about? Scarlett Wiltshire. Do you know her? I do. So? Is she here? No, she isn't. She hasn't come home yet. Home? Oh god. Oh no. I have to run. I abruptly get up only to wince in pain. Can you kindly calm the fuck down? Wiltshire isn't here. I'm not her associate, okay? My ears. Keep your language in check, will you? It's so offensive. You're in no position to lecture me, miss. You call me a midget. Well, at least in your head, I guess. Don't you know that's a little offensive? As well? Anyway. I treat your wounds. Where's my thank you, Mr. Honecker? Honecker? As in Felix Honecker? Yes, so? I once read a novel of a character named that. Not again. Yes, I know. I've read it too. Let's never talk about this again. So that was a sensitive subject. Okay. It's nice to meet you. I'm Scarlett Eiler. I'm sorry for being rude earlier. I just panicked. Alright. I understand. What did she do this time? You know, what kind of psychotic thing did she do this time? What do you... No, it doesn't matter. Scarlett Wiltshire murdered every single person on the second floor. Oh. That takes some talent. So you're the sole survivor? Yes, she wanted to play hide and seek, so she let me go. Just like the first game I remember with the Freya. She seriously messed up, saying things like, I'll meet you where mother is. What could it possibly mean? She couldn't have possibly met my mother, because my mother is kind, beautiful, and understanding. Do you have parents, Mr. Honecker? I'm not so sure anymore. You see, I'm like a clone or whatever. He turns away, his voice becoming eerily quiet. I decide not to press him further. I have an uncle, though. I see. Say, are there any other people on this floor aside from you and your uncle? Hey, hold your horses. The fact that I've tended to your wounds doesn't mean we're on friendly terms now. Why should I trust you? If anything, we should quarantine you in case you brought contagious diseases from the second floor. I'm fairly sure I'm not contagious. Like I said, we can't be sure. No one here is allowed on the second floor, Wiltshire excluded. So you've never been to school? School? What's that? My wounds are treated by a kid without a degree. What good would a piece of paper with a signature do you? Look, you aren't coughing up blood anymore, isn't that evidence enough? You're right. I'm sorry. Never mind that. Sleep for now. If you do anything funny, Mr. Bennett will break your neck with a TV remote. This Mr. Bennett sounds like a scary person. If you try to leave this room, the doors will burn you to death. But I'll bring you food so you won't starve. Have you any preferences? No, not really. Alright. I'll be back in a few hours to check up on you, Miss Eiler. You're my patient for now, so rest assured. No one here will harm you. Okay. I want to believe him. Mr. Honecker leaves the room. I stare at the ceiling. Hey, puppeteer. Thank you for helping me get here. It worked out somehow, didn't it? I think I need a name to refer to you by. How does Lilith sound? Or would you prefer Seth? I mean, Seth I feel is canonical. Wasn't there? Yeah, there's like different puppeteers. There's like the names were like based on the Bible or whatever. There was Lilith, Seth, Eve, and Adam, right? I mean, I'm just gonna pick Seth only because that's a familiar name to me. Alright, Seth it is. It was my father's name. Interesting, father. And they use capital, you know, capital F, capital M. So when they say father and mother, I don't know if they mean like, you know, parents in the biological sense, or at least, you know, in the normal sense? Do they mean like, again, maybe like clones, right? Like maybe all these clones, all these NPCs are clones of like mother and father, right? Or like the true gods of this world or something? Anyway, you know, I have memories of the true realm. It's a place that's nothing like this world. In that realm, I didn't even have a physical body of my own. Nor was I my own person. Here, everything changed. But even though I have these memories, I don't feel a connection to them, as if they don't belong to me anymore. Or perhaps they didn't in the first place. Still, I feel like I should apologize to the person Scarlett of that word hurt the most. Or, I read that weird. I feel like I should apologize to the person Scarlett of that world hurt the most. However, no matter where I look, I can't find him anywhere. Sorry, I'm rambling my thoughts. I need to rest. Good night, Seth. Would you like to save? Yeah. I dreamt of piles of bodies, soaked in red, with Charlotte Wilshire sitting atop of them. Find me, Scarlett, she says. Let's meet where Mother is. Pushing me down, hovering above me, Charlotte Wilshire is crying. I wake up in a cold sweat. Awake already? Mr. Honecker. Morning, Miss Eiler. Saw a bad dream? More like a nightmare. I have to find Wilshire. Eh? Why so sudden? Weren't you hiding from her? I just remembered something. Huh. Well, after you finish with my treatment, I'll have nowhere to go. Everyone I knew is dead. One wrong step and the doors will evaporate me. And now Wilshire is plaguing my dreams. I'll find her and get it over with. How do you plan to do that? When you find her, how are you sure that she just won't kill you? I haven't thought about it yet, but I want to understand her. I'm afraid the logic behind your decisions is kind of wonky to me, even though the logic of this entire world is a little wonky in general, but you know. You can't understand, you weren't there. She's not human. Charlotte Wilshire is a monstrosity. She had her hair turned to enormous meaty appendages that she stabbed everyone with, as if a tumor grew on her body. Wait, appendages? A tumor? I might know what you're talking about. Please, follow me. Here, I'll help you get up. Take the IV with you. I slowly get up and follow Mr. Honecker. Yeah, the meaty appendages. Well, I don't know. We kind of saw that. I mean, we saw that in the end of episode 2, but also the time when Charlotte came out of the TV world, you know, absorbed the Oracle. But also, here's like a big pool of like meaty stuff, I guess. It's censored, you know? Which is funny because the rest of the game isn't censored. What is this? Organic matter infected with a parasite. We were able to extract it out of Mrs. Wilshire while she was sleeping. Killed her in the process, but she respawned anyway. She's just respawned. I don't know about it. But there's a whole pool of it. I know. After it had attained a host, it kept growing like a tumor. We were able to contain it because the host isn't sentient in any way. It's a visceral complex, which is basically a brainless mass of organs. With a sentient host to feed on, however, this parasite can manipulate the fabric of time and space. Yeah, okay. So similar to the Oracle. Or maybe it's the Oracle itself, I don't know. I call it the Oracle, yeah, okay. At least Felix understands it from a scientific point of view, I guess. Oh. If it's this powerful then, can I become a host? What? You have to be kidding me, right? Were you listening to what I just said? Yes, I was. I'm fairly sure this is the same parasite that Wilshire used to cause the massacre. If I become its host, I'll be able to... Did the sleeping pills impair your thinking process? Miss Eiler, it's basically suicide. I want to agree, but all that comes out of my mouth is... It doesn't matter. Huh? No, Find me, Scarlett Eiler. Just... please. I have to find Wilshire no matter what. I need the Oracle to face her as an equal. No. What in the world am I saying? If you say so... Huh? He agreed. We've only met yesterday, nor are we friends, so I'm not really in any position to argue. Besides, no, it doesn't really matter. I'll do it. So let's go. Alright. Hey, Expand, by the way. You missed a ton? Yeah. I did the first part already. You know, if you're interested, I guess, you could look at the Twitch VOD if you want. I also will put this on YouTube eventually as well. And hello, you Narukami. You Narukami from Persona 4, I think. What? Looks like interesting RPG Maker horror game. Yeah, I don't know if you've been following you, but this is like the episode 3. In fact, I think it was the last part, you know, of the entire game. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, you know, I mean, it's up to you, I guess. But if you don't want to be spoiled, I encourage you to check out the first 2 games in the trilogy if you want. It's up to you. Anyway, by the way, you seem to be quite knowledgeable about Wilshire. I've been monitoring her for a while. Have you ever seen anyone die a gruesome death and have an exact copy of them and walk in like nothing happened a minute after? There's something seriously off about that. Right, I thought the same way. Plus, Miss Wilshire herself is mentally unstable. She seemed to be adamant of the conviction that all of the house's inhabitants are NPCs. You know, we're not NPCs, what are you talking about? Non-playable characters? NPCs. Where can you find them? Well, I mean, you can play it yourself. It's on Steam and itch.io. But also, again, if you're interested, you can also watch my playthrough as well. You can find it in Twitch VODs or on my YouTube. I'm uploading episode 2 right now, I think. As well, you know, day by day. NPCs. Non-player characters. You never played video games before, Charlotte? Or not Scarlett. Scarlett. Similar names. Apparently, she strongly believed that this world is a game or something. Crazy, I know. Like, it's like as if it's made by an RPG Maker engine or something. Crazy. Is that so? That's ridiculous. Although, what she said about puppeteers was true, so what if... We'll need to take one of the vials from the cabinet on the left. However, we can visit the Oracle Pool again if you want to. Although it is gross, I find it strangely fascinating. There's a bunch of organs everywhere. Okay, well, I'm controlling him actually right now. Save the game. YouTube link in the description. Yeah, if you want to, I guess, direct links, it would be on the YouTube description. I always put the direct links on the YouTube videos. Nobody ever checks it, though. I feel like sometimes, even when I put the game link in the description, people still ask, like, where do you find the game? Even though it's in the description. I think, my theory is that, I mean, well, half the people are probably like, they just skip past it, I guess. They don't think about it. But I think on mobile, you know, it's like, it's not like, it doesn't open up, I guess, the description of the video. Maybe that's why people miss it, but anyway. There's a notebook with a cat picture on it. Do you like cats, Mr. Honecker? It's my research papers on the fatal feline attraction phenomenon. Fatal feline attraction, eh? I flipped through the notebook. There's a 20-page analysis on rat behavior in regard to cat urine odor as compared to the odor of other animals. The other 60 pages provide a detailed description on mad cats and their possible connection to the Oracle. Yes. Deadly felines. Here it is, got in a jar. It seems empty. It's a parasite, and of course you can't see it. However, it is desperate for a host. Despite being this small, it's extremely powerful. Still, it might drive you crazy. Eat you from the inside. Are you sure it's worth the risk? No, I don't want this. I have to find Wilshire, though. Okay. I'm scared. I have to find Wilshire, though. Please, let's call it off. I have to find Wilshire. It is. If you say so. Let's get started, then. Alright. What do I need to do? I'll operate on you and insert a part of the Oracle into your brain. Let's go. Okay, I don't know if there's anywhere else to explore in that room. There's not much, just a pool of organs. I don't know. I have to put you to sleep first. It's a brain surgery after all. Drink this. Okay, will you manage by yourself? You do not believe my abilities, do you? Sorry. I can't help but be skeptical. I know. There's no guarantee your brain won't reject the foreign substance. And your mind, too. You might not recover after this. I'll prescribe you suppressant drugs to prevent the parasite's rapid reproduction, but I can't promise anything. Nothing about this is fine. Find me my mind supplies. Fine. I have to find Wilshire. Let's start then. I close my eyes. Hey, you're shaking. Are you scared? I'm not. I am. I'm not. I am. I feel Felix Honecker reassuringly grip my shoulder. I'm so pathetic. I squeeze my eyes shut, trying to calm down. But then a thought occurs to me. I'm no longer alone. For the first time since I woke up in this world, someone is here for me. Even if I make a mistake, there's someone to guide me. Even if I fail, there will be someone to remember I existed. Seth is here. Though I wonder if this is the same, because we lost her name in episode 2, so I wonder if this is the same Seth that she's referring to as... Anyway, whatever. Here's Scarlett, I guess? Looks a lot different. And here's Charlotte. Also looks a little different. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Cute little mind library. You will deny it, but in fact... Or you in fact believe that we are some kind of god. A deus ex machina to help you achieve your goals. But more than that, you're terrified of us. Terrified of Charlotte Wilshire. Say, how did it feel to watch her classmates get turned to mincemeat? They all were oh so nice to you, but bullied Miss Wilshire all the time. Why is that, we wonder? It was no ordinary bullying. After all, her story wasn't R-rated for nothing, was it? R-rated, was it? I mean, just look at all the camera angles. It's all her own fault, they cried. You knew, yet you did nothing to help. Because the truth is, you didn't like her at all, did you? Treating everyone like NPCs, putting herself above all of you. Miss Wilshire was really unpleasant, wasn't she? I try to speak, but all that comes out of my mouth are pain sounds. Oh, too bad. You can't counter our speech with a witty comeback, right? Alright, we don't mind you giving some freedom of speech. Weird, okay. Because yeah, Charlotte had like short hair, and then she had long hair. I think her physical form is just all over the place right now. The Oracle waltzes around the place, falling apart and reassembling all over again. Hey, class rep. Why the sudden determination to find Wilshire? Are you sure it's not mind control? I don't know, but I'll find her and make it clear. I couldn't understand her during her lifetime, so maybe I'll understand her in her afterlife. She seemed to know something I didn't. Are you sure you'll succeed at all? I'll succeed, no matter what. With Seth, it's possible. We made a deal. Oh, how lovely. But how can you be sure that your puppeteer can be trusted? It seems like you're quick to trust each passing stranger once they're even remotely kind to you. For all we know, they might be on Wilshire's side. They're with me now. It's all that matters. They might be simply curious. It's not like they're deeply invested in your character, having known you for a few hours. You know, you only like appeared that one time in the second game. They barely knew you. Charlotte is everyone's favorite girl. And look at you, you're obnoxious. Keep quiet. You're just a pest. Sure, we'll shut up. The Oracle falls apart again, turning into a pulsating mass of Orions. I lay down on the floor, curling into a ball. It's okay, I can do this. Save the game. Not saving. Well, alright. We're in the mine library. For a bit, I guess. But then we woke up. Okay. Because we're having a dream, just like in the... Again, just like the second game. Morning. How are you feeling? Just screaming. My head hurts. Get it off. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Get it off! Hey, easy. Wait a moment, I'll run a quick test. As I thought, this is bad. Your body is rejecting the parasite. You won't last for long. Figures. How much time do I have? A week? Maybe less? Can I do anything about it? No. Congrats on getting meat cancer. Okay. And for how long have I been out? 3 days? We moved you back to the storage room after the operation. I talked to Bennett and Florence. They agreed to cooperate. I see. And Wilshire? Still not back. I can assume she might have left to another floor. To find her, you will have to go up. Interesting. We never really went beyond the first and second floor. Did we ever go to the third floor? I don't remember. But anything, like it was implied that the house has 11 floors, and we don't get to explore most of it, really. So far, anyway. Then the second floor should be out of the question. I doubt you go back there. That might be true. We can narrow down the places by detecting the ones of anomalies. Oh, That would be a great help. Let's go then. Flores will help us with the coordinates. She's a tech specialist here. Follow me. Okay. Guess I'll just go. Biohazardous waste. Surgical tools. That's locked because that's the room. I guess, yeah, I tried going there before. I guess it's revealed that it's just the pool of organs. And then again, the house always changes, doesn't it? It always changes the layout. So, I mean, that's not always the case in every house. A select collection of forensic cases, aggression, and childhood's end. Oh, I've read all of these. You did? Here's Florence. Well, hold on, let me read this bookcase. On the Freedom of Will and New Philosopher, Volume 4. I'm getting a bit disappointed in philosophy as of late. Oh, why so? All they do is use big words and nobody understands. There's no wisdom in that. If you want your point to come across, be concise. That's what I think. You have a point. I look at the computer. No? Chemicals are bubbling inside the flask. Alright, well, let's talk to Florence. Hi, I'm Florence. Please make your acquaintance. Hello, Florence. I'm Scarlett. So, Felix said you accepted the Oracle voluntarily. You'll die in a few days, right? Well... Florence, please, have some tact. Sorry. So you two wanted to find the coordinates of places with power anomalies detected, right? I found 4. I sent the data to your PC, Mr. Honecker. Good job, Florence. You can always count on me. Alright, so happy. Have you been doing some soap as well? I don't know. Good luck out there. Okay, so we don't go there. I guess because, you know, if you go inside the house... No, actually, what? Oh, I'll go PC. Never mind, yeah. I thought she meant PC. For some reason, I thought it was like my smartphone or something, so we could go together to the houses or something, but no. We look at our computer. Let's see. We've detected the signs of Wilshire's presence on the 4th floor, 6th floor, 9th floor, and 11th floor. The first dimension is the language LAN. It's located on the 4th floor. Alright, I'll be going then. Wait. What is it? Your condition is still unstable. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? I don't need any help, and I don't trust any of you. We're nobodies to each other. Indeed. However, you won't be able to operate the elevator with your level of access. We, however, have access to the floors from 4 to 9. Oh, okay. They can just do that, I guess? Maybe that's where the aliens sometimes go, you know? I always wonder where they sleep, and sometimes when you go to the house, they're just missing, which always, to me, kind of implied that they're imaginary friends, but maybe they are real, and sometimes when they're missing, they're just simply on the different floors. I don't know. Damn it. He's right. Why not go straight to the 11th floor, by the way? There's a problem with that. Anyone can go to the 11th floor, but no one comes back. It's the point of no return. So I strongly advise going there last. Fine, I don't have time nor strength to argue. Just let's go already. The sooner I find Wilshire, the better. You don't care about anything else, huh? I'll be going with the... I can't speak. I'll be going with you this time, then. Let us depart. Have a safe trip, you two. Destination reached. The elevator's doors slide open, and something rushes in, completely filling the room. Can't breathe. And then we die. Huh? When I regain my consciousness, I find myself gasping for air. Suddenly, my mind becomes filled with arrangements of letters, words, and sentences. It's suffocating. I open my eyes after what feels like an eternity. Where? Okay. Hello? I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. They're saying that they saved you from drowning. It's the language of the old world. Hanukkah, you're okay. Well, duh, I didn't lose consciousness like you did. Where are we? In the Logos village. It's located in a dimension inhabited by anthropomorphic languages. He just knows this, by the way. I assume everyone knew about all these other lands, except Charlotte, I assume. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. We don't have much time. My scanning device has detected Miss Wilshire's presence outside of the village. Alright, Wait, what did I just say right now? Uh-oh. Looks like you got infected. You know, double infection, by the way. You got brain cancer, now you have word cancer. What? Try saying something. Just like I thought, it must be because you almost drowned in the word sea. What does it mean? Is there something wrong with me? Yeah, meat cancer. Brain cancer, meat cancer, super cancer. Yeah, well, you got the local version of a cold. Pros, you'll be able to understand their language. Cons, none really. It wears off there after a while. Oh, great, another disease. Hey, don't insult it. If anything, it's the fastest way to learn a foreign language. Albeit temporarily. Alright, fine. How do you happen to know so much? I don't happen to know. I've been studying these floors for a while. I thought of them as dimensions at first, but it would be more correct to refer to them as floors. Is that so? You're quite dedicated, huh? I just want to be like Uncle is all. Anyhow, try talking to the person who saved you. Okay, that explains why he knows. Because he's been studying different dimensions. Again, just like the first game, actually, when he went to the TV world and everything. I wonder if the TV world is also like another floor. Or maybe not. I don't know. But I guess all these floors house like different... Like, you know, he said not to call it dimensions, but it really does feel like dimensions, right? Different like worlds inside the floors, which houses the entire house, I guess, as the universe. But anyway. Thank you for saving me. You're welcome, dear guest. Our purpose is to serve you speakers. Feel free to ask me anything. What about this place? Welcome to the Logos Village. Currently, all the languages are on the verge of extinction, so we ended up uniting our lands. So we're the only village left around here. Oh. What about the villagers? Each villager has a gift, the full knowledge of a specific language. Before, we had multiple representatives of each language. Now each language is singular. Why so? Did something happen? Yes, something happened to the word sea. My friends disappear every night. They leave the village as if something is calling them. Then they never come back. Well, what about the word sea? The word sea used to be our home. It gave birth to all of us. But then we evolved and conquered the land. However, as of late, our people keep returning to the sea. They leave without saying a word and never come back. I think I understand now. I'm sorry, but how can we get to the sea? Do you want to disappear too? No, we want to find out what's causing the disappearances. Right, Mr. Honecker? Yes, I'm sorry, but we cannot stay here. Ah, is that so? You'll have to pass through the gate to get there. The gate, huh? Are there any special entry requirements? If you solve the riddle, you will pass through the gate. I figured it would be that easy. May you be blessed by the prism, and may it grant you its light on your journey. Here, have a cookie. It will cheer you up. I got a cookie. Sav, new task. Leave the village. Let's do our best. Okay. Save the game. I got a cookie, though. You crack open the fortune cookie. It says 0 equals 9. What kind of fortune is that? Cookie message. It says 0 equals 9. Good. I mean, it's probably a hint. Also, this hole... Is that the elevator, or... You know what it looks like? It looks like those ships from Dragon Ball Z. You know, the Saiyans use. Anyway. There's nothing. Okay. Let's just go. Okay. Sure, you can come in. That's what that says. Oh, and it's hard to see, actually. It's all black and white, but these are NPCs as well. The prism is wonderful. The prism is kind. The prism is warm. Prism is our hope. It's just floating, I guess. If you solve my riddle, I'll let you pass. What four-letter word becomes short if you add a second letter to it? This couldn't get any easier. Here's your answer. I hid the clues all around the village. Please find all the clues first. There's more to this puzzle than you might think. Okay, you're not allowed to pass get all the pieces, which is fine, actually. I want to explore some more first, however. I didn't want to actually get past the gate yet. May the prism grant us life. May the prism grant us love. May the prism grant us hope. If you don't pray near the prism, we will eventually disappear. We will inevitably disappear. We will disappear for sure. Okay, all these word people will disappear if they don't pray near the prism, I guess. Let's not enter people's houses without their permission. The developer didn't want to bother, to code more interiors with these houses, I guess. These weird, like, Christmas tree houses, it looks like. I don't know. I guess it's more like tents, I guess. Logos can mean both word and discourse, but, discourse is a quarantine word. What do you mean? You can't say discourse? How about you? All my friends disappears into the sea. You can come in if you want, though. Okay. No, if you ask permission, you can come in. So I guess it's just inside of it's kind of like is that a tree? Like, or not a tree, but I guess this is a table, maybe? I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, there's something here, though. It's a journal. It might have something useful inside. We flip through the journal. There's a page titled The Riddle. There's only one sentence written on it. Let's write it down. I got a clue. Good. It's okay. I'm not sad my friends have left. Give us life. Yeah, grants life. And what about you? Made prison grants life. We're deeply sorry, speakers. The quarantine is off limits. The quarantine? Yes. Here we keep the words whose meaning was tainted by the speakers, so they fell ill. Only time will heal them. That's why this is not a hospital, but a quarantine instead. They don't have the concept of medicine, huh? It's more like there's nothing they can do. Can I go in anyway? You peek inside. Okay. So when they say words, they mean like people, I guess, inside. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Beeping noises every time. Okay, I just wanted to pick the other option if it does anything. No, we're just leaving. Discourse is a quarantine word. So like a person named Discourse maybe is inside there or something in the quarantine, maybe? I don't know. Well, we have to find more clues, maybe? What's in here? This is a big room. Hello. Welcome to the gallery. Here you can have 2 tickets. I got tickets. This month's exhibition, Mind. Read the introduction text? Sure. A body, clumsy, uncomfortable, gendered, uncertain, sexual, repulsive. A mind, a bouquet of fears and flaws, and intrusive thoughts, wonderful and god-awful. They do not match and form a whole, let us admire their imperfection. Exhibition by Charles Eiler. Okay, it's by Charles. Which is, related to the Charles we saw a whole bunch of in the first part. Enjoy your stay. Disorder? Mm-hmm. Read the poem? Sure. They thought you were pretending, they thought you were kidding, they thought they played along. Believe me, I do know that you're not a liar. Good. So I assume these are Charles's drawings and poems, I guess, which I could only assume is actually the developers, poems and pictures, but anyway. Anorexia and bulimia. I see some sausages, but I don't think, are they sausages? I don't know. Eating was wonderful, eating was awful, eating was blissful. Eating was sorrowful, eating was joyful, and eating was mortifying. An apple a day, couldn't you keep the hunger away? Okay, I assume it's like these are all like I assume mental disorders, I guess. I mean, obviously that one was like, it just said like bulimia. Death of personality. Read the poem? Sure. To you whom I no longer know, there is no other choice. Just one can stay, the other has to perish once you failed. Right or failure, that's what you are. You couldn't, you haven't, you didn't, and you weren't able. So let me gently lower you into a tub of acid and watch you slowly dissolve as I put on your skin. Good. There's no doubt I'll be the one, thought yet another failure. Poetry. I'm not really into poetry all that much, to be honest. Too abstract for me. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to look at the pictures. Oh yeah, there's some kind of pattern. Obviously, it said like the body and the mind. When the body and the mind is, I guess, not aligned. It's what causes these kinds of disorders. I guess maybe I don't know, something like that. Flok. I can't say that word. Flonsol. Deep dream. Yeah, wasn't there like AI or whatever that can like make like AI artwork or whatever? I mean, I've seen that before, I guess. But I don't think these are like AI generated. I think a person made these, as far as I know. I don't know. Listen, dear child, we will split the pill in two. One half for me to make me want to get out of bed and work myself to exhaustion. Second half for you to calm your heart and soothe your fears. No one will notice we're not the same. Good. And obsessive compulsive. Yes, OCD. Read the poem. Wash and repeat, it's not enough. Wash and repeat, it's not enough. Wash and repeat, it's not enough. And wash and repeat, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. All right. Well, obviously that's Charles's obvious misophobia. Maybe like I'm not sure if that implies he has all these kinds of like disorders, but we definitely saw a lot of that. You know, where he washes hands over and over again. It's just never enough, I guess. Fluxno is used for long-term treatment of schizophrenia. Okay, so it's medicine. Is that what it is? It's like a person eating medicine, or well, two faces, I guess, eating medicine. Also, a bunch of tongues seems. Anyway, these are just representations of like Charles's mental state, I assume, in artistic form. Any hints? I wonder. Any clues? I don't know. Well, anyway, I guess we'll leave. Something wrong? I'm fine. This place makes me feel sick. Good. Doesn't seem like I can like touch the prisms or anything. They're kind of just floating in the air. I only got one clue. Did it say to get like multiple clues, I wonder? I don't know. What four-letter word becomes short if you add a second letter to it? Sort. I don't know. What becomes short with a second letter to it? Ah, you want the final clue for the riddle, right? Here you go. What a simpleton. Hush. Gotta scrap a paper. Did it say like 4 clues or something? Ah, and there's like, okay, there's numbers as well. I wonder if there's a, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I can look at the clues, I guess, obviously. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's wrong. Okay. So there's the, I assume that technically the answer is sort, maybe? But then you have to translate it to numbers, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. We also got that fortune cookie that says 0 equals 9 or something. Hold on. Fine, let's read the clues, I guess. Oh, there's tickets as well. Okay. The ticket is maybe a clue, too. Hold on. So the riddle is 4 is an upside-down perpendicular, it says. S equals 8 is what it says as well. The exhibition is R-rated. 3 visitors allowed at the time. What's that symbol? I don't know what that's. What's the symbol? It looks weird. I don't know if that's important or not. Also, I bumped in my microphone. And cookie message is 0 equals 9. So, okay, so like sort, but like translated to numbers, basically. You know, I do know that there's achievement actually, if you could solve the riddle without looking at the clues. But actually, I don't know how would you figure out the answer without looking at the clue. I mean, you could look it up, I guess, or whatever. But you know, anyway. Upside down perpendicular. That's the only thing that's kind of weird to me. We mean upside, what, perpendicular? Upside down perpendicular? What's that? I mean, the only thing I would think, I mean, I guess it'd be the last letter, okay? Because it's S-O-R-T, so it's just T, I guess. Anyway, so what? So what's the number? So 8, 8, 9, 3, 4, 8, 9, 3, 4, 8, 9, 3, 4, 8, 9, 3, 4, 8, 9, 3, 4. So what? 8, 9, 3, 4. Very well. You may leave, speakers. You have a feeling that's just a bug? I'm not sure. I don't know what you're referring to. Like, what's a bug or not. Bum, 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 bum. What's this? 41324323. Okay. Probably some kind of puzzle for this one as well. The weird character? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I mentioned before, yeah. 413243. Okay, so I see some kind of pattern. Well, I have to see the actual like puzzle, but 4, 4. So these kind of match. So 4 is like up. 1 is left. But 3 is also up though, so I'm not sure what that means. 2 is like left and right. So yeah, I don't know. So it's not in relation to the shapes. It goes down. 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3. I guess we'll see what this means later. Is this too much to memorize at once? I have a photographic memory, so it won't be a problem. But let's write it down in any case. Got the memo. I challenge you to remember the directions without looking at the memo. Challenge accepted. Seth, new task, reach the end. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, no, this is the achievement. Okay. Well, I didn't know actually, because I knew about the achievement only because I was just looking up just to make sure if there's like any extra things I should do with this game and everything. There isn't like a walkthrough, there's like an achievement guide, which is weird. Nobody, as far as I know anyway, I couldn't find like a complete walkthrough or anything, which I don't normally look at anyway, you know. I only like just to make sure how long the game is generally. I try not to like look at the answers because I don't want to spoil myself, but I mean often I would prefer to have like a non-spoiler guide just in case, just to have it. But I know it's an achievement, you know, where you solve a puzzle without looking at like a thing. So I guess the fortune cookie, whatever, the riddle wasn't the achievement, it was this. So you need to memorize this in order to get the achievement, which, you know, I don't know if it matters. Like, who cares about achievements, but... 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. I mean, I can also just write it down, by the way. I could just cheat and just write it down, you know. I don't need to memorize it. I just write it down on my own notepad instead. Do. 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3. 4, 1. Say, what? Oh, hold on. I want to see what this even means. Oh, okay, you just die. Ow, Seth, please try to. I only have 1 life. Okay. Oh, I mean, okay. Force. Okay, it means like 4 up, 1 left, 3 up, 2 right, 4 up, 2 left, 3 up. Is what it means, I think. That's kind of hard to memorize, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There you go. You did it without using the memo, but I use my own memo actually in real life. Have an achievement. Yeah, I got an achievement. Good. I'm the best. I'm so smart, even though if I could just says, yeah, the achievement says Brainiac or just a cheater. Actually, I'm just a cheater. Anyway, we're getting closer. Already? Yeah, the source of this dimension's anomaly is up ahead. Brace yourself. Okay. Same game. Say, Miss Eiler. Yes? What do you plan to do when you find Wilshire? I want to talk to her. There was clearly something she knew about this world that I didn't. Truth be told, I don't understand a lot of things about this place. It's so much different from what I was used to. Different in what way? Well, this place just doesn't make any sense. The only place even remotely resembling True Realm is the school. I never left the 2nd floor because of that. It was the only place where I felt safe. But Wilshire leveled it to the ground. I have no place to belong to anymore. Makes you wonder where they sleep, by the way. Because if all the NPCs quote unquote, which could be just real people, I guess, they were trapped on the 2nd floor, but not really trapped, I don't know. It's like they're its own dimensions or whatever, but then if it's all school, then, you know, do they sleep? Maybe they just don't sleep, I guess. I don't know. So it makes me wonder what properties these weird NPCs have. You know, are they really human, or what are they? Are you nervous? I'm fine. The sooner I find Wilshire, the better. I wonder if we'll discover the secret behind the disappearance of the villagers, too. Who knows? Hold on tight. And so we got sucked into a pitch-black vortex. My head hurts. Mr. Honecker, are you okay? Yeah, sort of. I should have worn a hazmat suit. We're underwater. Suddenly, Felix's features become tense. Miss Eiler, look up! I do as I'm told. And the scene that unveils before me is a bunch of words. A bunch of word people. What is this? Looks like we found the missing villagers. They're all tangled inside. It appears they were absorbed into this thing, whatever it is. Can we still save them? Well... Halt, you cannot go any further. Who are you? I am the guardian of the Word Sea. I protect the Great Cluster. This is how we should be. The Great Clutter. The Pure White One came and unified us. The Pure White One became the core. That was both our and her wish. The Pure White One? Is this about Wilshire? Where is she? My hypothesis is that there's more than one Charlotte Wilshire in this house. More than one? But how can that be? The Wilshire who live on our floor never went to the 4th floor, did she? However, there's something I don't understand. Why are you guarding it? Isn't this word cluster your reason for the extinction of your people? The Great Cluster is not the cause. It is the consequence. Can't you just tell us what's going on? I think I get it. The Great Cluster absorbs all the existing languages into it and unifies them into one. And this floor's Charlotte Wilshire must be the center of it all. She's the core of the Great Cluster. Alright? So apparently there's different Charlottes for this every floor. And we kind of saw like a different Charlotte as like a next door neighbor, you know, sometimes, which implies that sometimes those neighbors are the other Charlottes that you play as, maybe. But there's also Charlottes in other floors too. No. The Guardian nods in approval. The core. But why do this? Aren't your people suffering? This is how it should be. The speakers are hurting. The speakers want to understand each other. So we will endure for their sake. Looks like we've come across a purely altruistic civilization. But why does it have to be like this? The villagers aren't happy about it. If anything, they're all depressed. It does not matter. We exist to be used by the speakers. If they want to hurt, we will become their weapons. If they want to deceive, we will become their shields. If they want to connect, we will become their bridges. This must be achieved at the cost of our lives, so be it. Or if this has to be achieved of our lives. This is how it should be. Let's go back, Miss Eiler. Our Miss Wilshire isn't here. There's nothing we can do to help them. Right. Goodbye, World Sea Guardian. Farewell, speakers. And so we returned to the 1st floor, and I fell into a deep sleep. So never mind that. That was a different Charlotte. Morning, Miss Eiler. Rise and shine. I find myself unable to get up from the floor. My body feels heavy. What's wrong? Not feeling well. What about your little MacGuffin quest? MacGuffin. Shut up. The Oracle extends her hand to me. Here, a helping hand. Things might seem a little hard right now, but let's get through it together. I don't take the Oracle's hand. If you don't accept our help, your condition will worsen, you know. My condition doesn't matter. You're nothing more than a tool, and I'll be able to decide when to use you. So don't you dare manipulate me. You're just so afraid of being incapable, aren't you? Because in truth, our little Miss Scarlett is not that smart, is she? Intelligent, athletic, and all around perfect. Just who in the world is that? Your super ego? You only try to seem proper and organized, when in truth you struggle with the most basic memory puzzles. Well, I did have the cheat for that. So much that you'd rather have your puppeteer solve them for you. But that's okay. You don't have to be special, you know. Just remember that we accept you just the way you are. Alright. So I guess, yeah, that's the Oracle. Even though it takes form as Charlotte, it's really just the Oracle, I guess. Similar to the Oracle that we always see in the 2nd game. They just kind of take form. You know, they take a form that's familiar to the character, I guess, is the idea. That's why I call it a brain parasite, you know, even though, or like a brain cancer or whatever. It's a parasite in your brain rather than like anything else. Honecker isn't here. I should go look for him.